Dylan here, Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Sunday, May 24th, 2026. The title of this rant is, What Kind of a Deal Are We Getting? And it looks pretty bad right now. So, the United States has lost a lot of stuff in this war. They say we're within hours of some type of peace agreement, which is really not a peace agreement. It's a memorandum of understanding. And that certain things will be done within a 30-day period, and then they'll go into more in-depth conversations, discussions, negotiations, and that'll involve the nuclear energy aspect of it, which I thought that was the reason the war was started in the first place. And what we do know is that we've had 50 or more plus billion dollars spent, a number of lives lost, aircraft, air defense systems, and 15 bases have all been struck in the Middle East. Now, let's just say there is an extended ceasefire starting today for 60 days. You know, Iran's not stupid. They hold the cars with the straits closed. How long will it take for all of the mines to be extracted from the Strait of Hormuz so that there can be total free shipping? Let's call it free shipping, easy access, total access. We have no idea. We have no idea. Are British minesweepers available? I think that they were, but they're not going to go in until they are assured that there's going to be no action against them whatsoever. So there's a lot more that has to come out of this. And then should Iran trust the United States? I don't know. And Iran still holds the cards with the straits being closed. The other countries in the Arab world, they don't want any type of firing on their countries because it's going to hit oil facilities and other places. The United States can't keep those countries safe. They also can't keep their own bases safe in that area. Where are the reassurances here that none of that is going to happen? Remember, one of the big things Iran wants is reparations. Yeah, so they get a couple $billion released, but that's money that had been frozen by the U.S. and other countries years before. So we're close to what they call a deal, and that all it is that memorandum of understanding. There is so much more that has to be done. I think that what we can easily say is the United States has no appetite to do any more in here, because they know the minute they bomb, Iran has the capability of bombing strategic places in every other Arab country, and quite also American bases. I believe there was 15 that were bombed before, American bases in that. And in the meantime, the United States has suffered immeasurable harm in terms of all of its military and munitions. And we are probably months away still from having our oil capacities replenished enough so that gas prices would go down to where they were before. And that's based on the continuing ceasefire, that there will be agreements, specifically how and when the straits will be open, and also that there will be, within that 30 to 60 day time frame, negotiations which will say we will have a forever peace in that area. And remember again, Iran still wants control over the Straits of Hormuz. They want reparations. They want a stop of all of the blockade to their ports. And that's a tough call for the United States. And I have no perception that this administration is going to give up all of that, and they're going to give it up willingly even though they're already willing to give up a lot. All I can say is more will be revealed, but it looks like this deal is not good for the United States. And depending upon how the United States acts, we could be in an extended ceasefire with the Straits of Hormuz still being closed. And of course, none of this would have happened if this guy hadn't started the war on his own when the Straits were free and open access to the Straits. So we have a lot to do.